Hello everyone, this is Mr. Appel, and right now I'm going to show you one of a few theorems involving parallel lines and midsegments of a triangle. So this one here, first of all, is the written out definition of this theorem, or the written out version of this theorem. It says a line that contains the midpoint of one side of a triangle and is parallel to another side passes through the midpoint of the third side. That's kind of a wordy definition, so now I'm going to give you a visual of what that looks like. But if that written out definition works for you, you should write it down. But you're probably going to want to draw a picture. So let me just slide this over so we can see. So I'm going to use Geometer Sketchpad here to illustrate. So if you want to draw a triangle ABC, I recommend that you follow along and do this yourself. So draw any random triangle and call it ABC. Then find the midpoint of AB and call it point M. So you see I've done that here. And now what I'm going to do is draw a line parallel to the base of the triangle, so parallel to AC, that passes through point M. So I'm just going to draw that parallel line. If you're doing this on lined paper, that'd be pretty easy to do. Just use the lines on your paper for that. And now what I notice is, of course, it's going to pass through the third side of the triangle. So I'm going to label that point E, where it passes through. And what I notice is that it looks like point E is the midpoint of BC. It looks like it's passing through the midpoint on the other side. And if I actually do the measurements here, you see that BE and EC are in fact equal in this case. And so it looks like that's true. We can move point C around, and you notice that no matter what I do to this triangle, those two segments are equal. So as long as this line is parallel, it passes through the midpoint of one side, and it's parallel to a second side, it's going to go through the midpoint of the third side. And that's what that wordy theorem says. So basically, if you know this is parallel, and you know that one side's a midpoint, the other side is also going to be a midpoint. That's all for now. Thanks.